Morning, Abotai. About 2 weeks ago, we spoke about some of the halachot of Ritzeva Chalitzenu and Birkat HaMazon of Shabbat. The halacha is that any seudah of Shabbat, where you're obligated to have bread, if you forgot Ritzeva Chalitzenu from Birkat HaMazon, you have to repeat Birkat HaMazon. That's the halacha for the first and second meals of Shabbat, because over there you're obligated to have bread. Seudah Shlishit, having bread is mitzvah, but not an obligation, it's not a chovah, and therefore you don't repeat Birkat HaMazon if you forgot Ritzeva Chalitzenu. Question becomes, with regards to the second Shabbat meal, there is a machloket whether or not you need to have bread, or is it enough just to have, you don't need bread, maybe mezonot, cakes, cookies, things like that, are enough for the second meal. La halacha, Rova Poskim, the Rambam and the Shulchan Aruch rule that for the second Shabbat meal, the day meal, you need to have bread. Now, question becomes, this was a question that was posed to Gaon Yitzchak Harari. He was Av Bedin in Chalab. He was asked this question in the Sefer Zchor Yitzchak. What happens if a person on Shabbat morning, very common, he makes kiddush, and after kiddush he has cakes, cookies, mezonot, whatever he makes al mechia. A few hours later, when he has a seudat Shabbat, he has a second meal, he forgets Ritzeva Chalitzenu. What's the halacha? Does he have to repeat Birkat HaMazon or not? Says the Zchor Yitzchak, since there's no poskim who say that you're yotzeh the second meal without bread, you have to for sure repeat Birkat HaMazon, and you're not yotzeh without bread. That's the Zchor Yitzchak. Maran Zichrono Livracha, in Chazon Avadia Shabbat Chelek Bet, disagrees. And he says, it's not correct to say that there's no poskim who say that you're yotzeh the second Shabbat meal, the day meal, with mezonot. That's incorrect. Rabbeinu Yeshaya, the Tirani Arishon, holds beferush that you're yotzeh with mineh tergima. If you have cakes or cookies, pastries, whatever it is, you're yotzeh. The Rashba, in his Chidushim, brings down such an opinion. There is a legitimate opinion among the Rishonim that says that you're yotzeh the second Shabbat meal with mezonot. And for that reason, says Maran Zichrono Livracha, if I made kiddush on Shabbat morning, and I had mezonot, pastries, whatever it is, and I made al mechia, that meal, according to several poskim, can be considered my second Shabbat meal, which means in a few hours when I sit down with my family and make netilah and hamotzein, whatever it is, that meal technically, according to those Rishonim, should be considered seudah shlishit. If it's considered seudah shlishit, and if I forgot Ritzeva Chalitzenu from that meal, then be'emet I wouldn't have to be choser, and la halacha ma'aseh, da'at Maran Zichrono Livracha is in a situation like this, where a person had kiddush and mezonot, and later he had his second Shabbat meal with his family with bread, and he forgot Ritzeva Chalitzenu from that meal, he does not have to repeat Birkat HaMazon. He can rely on the Rishonim that said that he was yotzeh the seudah shniya earlier, and this constitutes seudah shlishit, in which case bread is not a chovah, and you don't have to repeat Birkat HaMazon for forgetting Ritzeva Chalitzenu. Have a wonderful day.